Bam. All right, put that bitch off the hook. Nobody better call this motherfucker now. I know that.
You say it's over with.
Okay? Don't fucking call. None of that shit.
Yo, we in here. Pillow Talk Podcast. Yes, sir. We don't get it started, so make sure y'all go tap in. Your IG is Robin93.
Yes, 2 B's.
2 B's.
Okay.
So make sure you go tap in and see us talking, because you don't want to miss that. Come on now.
You can do it. Yeah, I need to get this charger.
Pillow Talk Podcast. Yes, sir. We don't get it started. So when we move,
Can you flip this extension, that little button? Yeah. Make sure that shit is on.
2 B's. Make sure you go tap in and see us talking, because you don't want to miss that. Come on now. 2 B's. So make sure you go tap in and see us
chargers. I don't do it so this shit don't die. And then we lit. What did I say? Yeah, but you should also come on the Juice Chicago. I'm on the Juice too, so
I'm with all of that.
That's another show you can come on and shit.
That's my bro been telling me for a long time. Especially I've only been putting music out for about a year.
Okay, that's all right though.
But my bro been telling me for a while, like since I've been putting music out, like yo, you gotta start talking to people more.
Yeah, just build your publications out with motherfuckers. Just little stuff you can do, and this is a whole wave right now. People just interviewing people. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to cite that type of shit. Like,
well, in addition to that, I just think that he is just really good at communicating his point, getting his point across. I think he offers a very unique perspective on everything. I call him a philosopher. Okay. So I think that the more that he talks to people, the more that his fans get to know him, the more that he would attract the crowd, because he's very unique.
Okay.
I mean, you can tell already. You asked me one question, he had a better answer.
Facts. I like that.
So that's what I mean by if he talks more, then that'll add to who he is as an artist overall.
Okay, I like that. You right though. That definitely will.
He talks more, then that'll add to who he is.
No, you good. I like the randomness. I gotta share this real quick because I'm on here with groups on Facebook. Yeah, I'm random, so you have to get used to that. I'll do shit like that all the time. No, but you should definitely come on the Juice as well, and all of that. That's every Wednesday, so that's
yeah, you working.
Motherfucking tired.
It'll pay off though.
Yeah, it better.
It will for sure.
Fuck you in too.
Like my bro always say, you put enough energy into something, it gotta turn into something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You need to.
But it will for sure.
Pillow Talk Podcast. Y'all have an Instagram?
Yes, Robin E93.
Okay, got you.
Or just search Pillow Talk Podcast. Well, you should.
It pop up first on me.
Yeah, because that's the little name, sub name on there. You know. And we on Twitter, E93 Robin. So if y'all are on Twitter, tap in with me as well on there, because I always go live on Twitter. Shout out to everybody that fuck with me on Twitter. Y'all be having me on the flow. I ain't got no drink today. Wow. That's all right.
Usually have like some wine or something.
I usually do.
Hey, I was going to ask you if you wanted me to bring some wine.
I usually do, but it's okay.
Oh, that's hard. I didn't know if you searched the sub name. Yo, if you search WAN00 on Instagram, I'll pop up. That's hard.
Who else would, bro?
I just thought it would just say blank, like I don't know your search or something like that.
Nah, bro.
That's kind of hard. I like that.
As it should, damn it.
I'm sure you've been working, man. Stop that.
What's up, everybody? Robin here back on another episode of Pillow Talk, and I am so excited, okay, to have another guest in the building, okay? 100.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I'm excited to be here too.
Yes.
This is like super lit. Your podcast, super fire. So I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for this convo.
Oh, thank you. Period.
For sure.
I'm happy you came out. I'm happy you came out and drove. I know I live in the middle of Bumblefuck, but I appreciate you for coming out.
No, that's cool. That's what this this whole thing is about artists meeting artists working together,
Yeah.
and it's not the same thing if I don't meet you. You know what I'm saying? In person.
Facts.
That's the best way.
Well, I got to get straight into it with the name now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's the story behind the name?
Man, I've gone through probably like 4 or 5 names. It was like 100. No, it wasn't 100. 100 is my current name.
Okay,
it was WAN00, Juan the Great, Juan the Don. I had a whole bunch of names. They was kind of lame as hell though. So one day we was in the studio, me, my bro Mojo, the kid Ghost. We was all in the studio, and I was trying to figure out a name. And Ghost said 100 first, but he was just saying I should spell it out like 100.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, what if we put the zeros on there? Just like 1 and the zeros. And we was like, yeah, that's hard. So we talked about it for a little while, and I kind of just settled on it.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think it's unique. I think it's I got a little thing that I say before all my shows, and my name is Juan, and I always keep it 100 with y'all. And I think that's a nice way to interact with the audience and bring them in and kind of see who I am.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
We love origin stories.
For sure. I appreciate you asking. I don't think I've been asked that question before.
You haven't been?
I don't think so.
Oh, I love to. I gotta know the story.
For sure. The right way, yeah.
Okay. Would you say you always keep shit 100? Somebody that's always thorough?
I definitely try to.
Okay.
I do my best to. If I don't in that time, it's not intentional. But if I don't, I'm also real enough in general and with myself to come back and be like, nah, you know what? I was wrong. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't keeping it 100 right there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And that's still real, nigga. That's still real right
there. Hey,
there.
that's the goal. If you real, everybody will fuck with you at some point. Even if they don't fuck with you, they low key would fuck with you. You feel me? So I try to.
Yes, we loving it. We loving it. For sure. Yes, absolutely. So where are you from?
I'm from the west side of Chicago. Born and raised. Yeah.
Okay. What's the favorite thing, or let's say your favorite thing about your city?
I love how Chicago is all about like hard work. I feel like maybe just me as a Chicagoan, I feel like you can feel the hard work in the city. Like you get up at 5 a.m, you getting on a bus. Everybody look tired as hell, but they all going somewhere to do something. Whether they work is legal or illegal, they all going to work. And I think I love that about Chicago. I like that feel. And I feel like you can feel that in all of our things, like our sports. You can feel it in the music that comes from Chicago, like all of that.
Yes.
So I think that's my favorite thing about it, for sure.
I love Chicago, for sure.
What's your favorite thing about Chicago?
Oh my God. I mean, definitely the media life for me. It's lit. I just love being able to go to different events and just network with different people and just meet cool people so you can go to other cool ass events. Mm-hmm. So that's lit to me. The whole underground vibe is where it's at, for sure.
Like I said, I haven't been making music that long, so me definitely going to do shows more often. Yeah. I definitely feel that where you can interact with artists, see them, and like, yo, I seen you at the last show. What's up, bro? Like, yeah, I love that. Yeah. Let's work. I love it. Artists meeting artists working together. Yeah.
So you are an artist. You're a songwriter. Mm-hmm. Okay. You do a lot.
Yeah, I do a lot. I even like kind of call myself a creative too. Like all my cover art, like somebody takes the pictures for me, but I turn all my cover art into stuff. I did my press kit. I did that all by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like different stuff like that. I'm just super into being creative and making something new.
Yes, I love that. Okay, so growing up for you, okay, we talking like high school. Okay, you 15, you getting ready in the morning. What you listening to when you putting on your shit?
Oh, that's a fire question. Definitely, I think that's easy. Either J. Cole or more than likely Wale. Wale, my favorite rapper, hands down.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't appreciate any Wale slander this way.
Now see? Period.
For sure. No, yeah, I love Wale music. So more than likely, I was probably listening to Wale 11-111 Theory or something like that kind of sound around the time. Yeah.
So you've always kind of been into that conscious rapper, kind of, not into the mainstream cars, clothes, money, hoes type of rapper thing. It seemed like.
For sure, I think that comes from like my parents and the music they listen to. Because a lot of times, like you can ask all my homies, I might be listening to Anita Baker one day. I might got Mac Miller playing the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm like well versed in music across the board. I don't think country music my bag, but I think that comes from my parents though. My dad was a big Eric B fan. He was a big Chuck D fan. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So coming from those kind of guys, listening to that kind of music, I think definitely heavily influenced my music and what I think is good to listen to.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Shout out to the parents. You said need a back. I was like, oh no, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm an R&B baby to the fullest.
Yeah, I love R&B.
Okay, I'm Isley, Marvin Gaye all the way.
For sure, that music made you feel something. They don't do it the same way. They don't hit the same. Yeah, it ain't the same thing. Yeah, I agree.
Then you said you started doing music only about a year ago.
Yeah, I started like putting it out.
Okay.
Me and my homies would like, make songs and make music. And I thought I was taking it seriously at that point in time.
Okay.
But I think like really taking it seriously and putting music out, put it on all streaming platforms, like that kind of thing, and being active. I think I just started that. I think my first song came out like February of 2020 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So what was it for you that you wanted to just go ahead and start really putting out music? Because you probably was writing for a period of time.
Yeah, I think it was like, being a pandemic one, we sit around and don't have much to do. But also I think it's like when you see other people around you like making music too and they doing something, you're like, man, I could do that too. Let me really give it a try. And then also like my friends and my family's like being like, nah, go ahead and do it. It sounds good, bro. Like I think a lot of times I overthink it and think that I'm a perfectionist. So I think that hearing from other people that it was okay made me like more comfortable with it.
Oh, perfectionist. Okay. So what, you got to do things a certain way every time you do it for it to be right?
No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. But I'm gonna do 1,000 versions of it until it's perfect. Like I'm not gonna just settle because it's like, oh, it's okay. I'm gonna send it to 100 people. Like, yo, what you think about this? And I take all of the feedback and then adjust. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put out the best thing possible. I don't want to half-ass nothing. Not if I have my name on it. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
For sure.
Okay, quality. As you should.
Exactly. That's always what's important, especially when you doing something like we doing. Like it's even though we're not actually selling a physical good, this is a consumer-based, you know what I'm saying, business. And you're selling yourself, you're selling your you know what you do as a product. And you want to make sure you're putting the best foot forward. And that's my goal.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
So what inspires you to write a song or put a song together?
I think more than likely what the goal is at that time. Like a part of me being a perfectionist, I kind of like pre-plan stuff. Okay. So like I have this single we talked about, and I got this single coming out next week. But I also know what I got coming after that. I got a project coming out this year for sure, and I'm already planning for next year. So I think it's mostly that for sure. Okay.
So you do have your single coming out as well. Okay, definitely want to highlight that.
Definitely.
So with your single, how do you feel like that's contributing something different to music right now?
You're good with the questions. I like those. I think that my goal in music is to give people something that makes them feel, you know what I'm saying? Can talk about real life experiences, which I try to do often. But also it's not the same thing that you hear from Chicago right now. I think that not that there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people make like drill music or street music. That's not my personality. So I don't want to be out here faking it. Like, my name 100. I want to keep it 100. So I don't want to be out here faking and being something that I'm not. So I think that what I do is just tell stories in my way that are relevant to my life and hope that they relate. So I think that to answer your question, being my authentic self, I'm hoping that the feelings that I'm putting forward would also make somebody else feel something too. And that's what I'm hoping that I'm contributing. But, we'll see how it all pans out.
Absolutely. We thinking over here with the questions, y'all. Okay.
Hey, yeah, they fire.
We thinking over here.
Got me on my toes.
No, I just like to conversate, kind of see what you're about. Obviously, for people that don't know you here in my region, in my area, it's just refreshing. Definitely. So I'm happy that you mentioned, drill music in Chicago, because obviously that's not all Chicago is. But how do you feel about music as a whole? Because I feel like there is a lot of like substance, like originality that is kind of missing to an extent. Everybody's like on the TikTok train, on the viral train, like, what else do we really need like in music right now that's missing?
100 for sure.
Okay.
But I think that during the current moment, it's always going to be something that's not really full of substance. Okay. But only the stuff that's full of substance is what lasts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if it's still around, that same thing is still around 5 years away, 10 years away, I think that's kind of what weeds it out. But I think it's always going to be trash out. Like, I don't think that's ever going to go away. Just like it's always going to be bad people. It's always going to be bad music, bad food. But I do think that kind of how Snoop said recently, like everybody trying to sound the same. And I think that originality in sound is important. And not really content or like, what they're talking about, but more so like the way it sounds, like the cadence, the flows. I think that has to be, somebody has to implement something new continuously or hip hop will be stagnant. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important. I think that has to always be ever growing and changing. And if everybody making the music the same, the same way as the next man, that won't happen. So I hope that I add that as well. Like, a different sound and cadence that everybody not necessarily accustomed to listening to from Chicago or just in general.
That's true. I feel like, damn, you gotta go through some shit sometimes to make some good ass music. Like, fuck.
Hey, that's what this single is about that I got coming out. It's just about like, it's called Only One. And it's just about when you have a dream, when you got a goal in life that you want to accomplish, a lot of times it's only going to be you and that dream. People will say that they want to help you, and people will genuinely mean it and want to help you, but people can't really help you in your dream the way you need it because it's yours, it's not theirs. They're not going to invest themselves the same way. So that's the song about. It's just like it's you and that dream, and how much are you willing to invest to take it to where you want it to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How much are you? Look, I'm tired of investing. I'm gonna tell you that, but I'm trying to invest a
here,
lot, so I
what
feel
I'm
you with
saying?
that definitely.
That's sweat equity. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
For
so
sure.
You have dropped, some visuals as well, and you have a lot of other singles that I've seen too. You have the Elevate. So I listened to that. I like that. Thought that was fire. So how do you feel like Elevate is different from your new single that's out right now?
A lot of ways. I think what's gonna always be constant in my music is like motivation and like you should improve yourself, just like positive things. But I think the way they differ is in the way that I'm talking about it. Elevate is they're both motivating. Like, man, you got to get up and do it yourself. Elevate is much more up tempo. I'm a little bit more braggadocious in that one than I am in this newer single.
Okay.
So I think that's the way they differ, but they also are very different in sound. The beat is different, the cadence is different. Just overall the sound is different. I'm talking a little more on the Only One joint. I sound a little more comfortable. Okay. And I think that you can see the steady growth. If I'm looking at myself,
yes.
Who am I?
That's what I wanted to get to. As an artist, I feel like even in a short amount of time, you can kind of see that growth. Like that's very important when you're in, the music field and you're making more music for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Me and my bro over on the way here, we were just talking about. I always say I don't think anybody can be an expert at anything. I don't think we have enough time in life to be experts.
Okay.
But in saying that, I feel that way because I think you have to always be growing, evolving, getting better. I think that's very important. And if you're not doing that, then you kind of stagnant and, for lack of better terms, like dead. You're not moving. You're not, growing. So, yeah, I think that's important.
Absolutely. So have you done like some live performances and stuff? I haven't got a chance to see you perform, unfortunately. Yeah. I didn't get any invites or anything like that.
Yeah, I got you next time. So don't be surprised when I'm flooding your DM with these shows because I'm coming crazy. I'm with it.
So before you go on stage, like, are you ever nervous? Do you have a moment where you gotta kind of prep yourself, or you just do your shit each and every single time?
No, I'm not gonna get on your podcast and cap. I'm nervous a lot of times, but I think that I give myself a little pep talk, to remind myself like this is what I decided to do, and you can't like half-ass it. So if you want this, it comes with that, But also like I think over time as you continue to do something, you get more confidence in what you're doing, and I think that I'm starting to feel that confidence a little more. Like I said, it's only been about a year. My first performance ever as an artist was in May.
Okay, nice.
Now I've performed a lot since then. So I'm trying to, get my reps in, but I'm growing. So I would like to think that I'm getting better, and I think that from that first performance to now, it's a drastic difference for sure.
Yes. Okay, I love it. So ain't nothing wild happened yet since you've been performing. You ain't seen nothing wild shit yet.
Nah, it's still we still kind of small with it, so I haven't seen nothing too crazy yet.
You better brace yourself.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, you might see some shit. You might see some shit.
Probably, I feel like that comes with it. I feel like that comes with it, but. Like I said, you sign up for something, you decide you're gonna do it. You gotta, take all that come with it.
Now, another question I have for you is kind of where do you see yourself as far as management wise? Because I know a lot of artists are talking about how they wish they wouldn't have gotten these contracts, and you're seeing just a lot more push for independency and stuff in that realm. So, do you feel like if opportunity comes up where a record deal, a label comes along and they're trying to sign you on that end? Do you feel like you'll be a little more hesitant to take it now, just kind of doing your own thing, or do you still feel like we need that support?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think depending on what the amount that they're talking about
Yeah.
and like the terms,
Okay.
I think that would be very important. But I think that my core team, I would like to always be my friends that I've always grown up with, because I feel like they know me, and people moving forward don't really know me. They know me now that I've grown. They don't know me from when I wasn't the man I am today.
Yeah.
So I think that's very important for me. But I would sign a label deal for sure if the terms make sense, if the money makes sense, and I feel that I can change my life and my friends, my family's lives, then yeah, I would do it for sure. But I don't want to do it and also lose my independence. So if I can find a happy medium in that, not saying I got to get a Master P 80/20 deal, but a way that I feel happy and I feel content, but I'm also keeping my publishing and it's my music because I put in the work. I would definitely be down to do that because I think that money changes things. If I want to grow as an artist, the money will help me grow as an artist with promotion and marketing and doing more shows, traveling to do shows, all of that.
Yeah.
So of course, yeah, whatever I think is the best at the time.
You ain't lying. I mean, if I was able to get a deal for something to an extent, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get that iHeartRadio Sirius XM deal for this Pillow Talk podcast.
iHeart need to run that check real soon.
It's coming, manifestation.
They need to run that shit real soon. But no, I feel you with that definitely. I just wonder because it's just a different wave now. People coming on and doing a lot of stuff on their own, and you seeing like record labels really competing now, like to get that person and show them everything they can do. But a lot of people are having to sell themselves a lot more. I know.
That's a fact.
I have to sell myself a lot. So.
That's a fact. And I think that along with that is the importance of knowing the business around the business you're involved in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I know the business. Like I said, I don't think anybody is an expert in anything. But I think that I'm also capable of finding the people around me to make sure I can make the best decision possible. And an informed decision. You feel me? So
Thanks. We getting deep with it. We gotta
trying to. That's what we here for. Pillow Talk podcast.
Now I know you mentioned Wale and J. Cole, but right now, outside of them, do you have maybe like a top 3 you feel like is just dominating in the music right now?
Like right now, just like out right now, or are we talking about like my personal preference in like
right now?
Okay, I think that as controversial as this might end up being, I think DaBaby is a very fire rapper, and I think that he'll outlast the current canceling thing that he's in.
Okay.
I think that I'm trying to think who else I listen to right now, like out of the artists that Yo, do you know who Snow Allegra is?
Yes. What?
I love Snow Allegra.
What? I want you around.
Yeah, I love Snow.
Her new shit fire too.
Her new shit is super fire.
Absolutely.
I like Vince Staples.
Okay, I see, and I'm late. I just got into that.
Yeah, I like.
Vince Staples.
I think. Well, I don't know if we supposed to talk about this a little later, but I think he might have album of the year.
I was gonna ask you that, so we might as well go ahead and bring it. So you thought you had album of the year?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people had good albums, but Vince Staples' album was really, really good, and I think it's well put together. And it's crazy to see because he's probably not getting as much money behind him as a lot of other artists are. So, but I think it's a very good album. Not a whole lot of features. I think it's a fire album.
I'm gonna have to go back now.
Yeah.
And revisit that.
I think J. Cole's album is fire too. But
I don't even know who I feel like got album of the year. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
I was gonna ask you the same question. Like, what do you think? But that's just my
That's really hard.
That's my hip hop answer.
I'm still listening to motherfucking Chasing Summer. I don't think that came out this year. I think it came out last year. Sir. I love I love
Sir as well. That album is fire. That album has like that's 4 or 5 like hits, like smackers.
That is
like
for me a no skip.
No, it's a no skip for sure. I'm just saying like he has 4 or 5 songs on there that probably should have been top 10 Billboard.
Yeah,
like easy.
I love him. He's one of my top 3 right now. I love him.
His brother is really good too. His brother D Smoke is really fire as well. He's a rapper. He can sing a little bit, speak Spanish. That's that's fire. That's fire.
Absolutely.
And unique. Yeah.
Absolutely. Period. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, let's get into some trivia.
I'm with that.
Okay. Definitely get into some trivia
with water.
You, of course. Now, it is holiday season. Thanksgiving coming up around the corner. Me personally, I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat any chicken or none of that. Whatever.
I wish.
But do y'all thing though. Period. Because I know it's hidden for you. So I just want to know, first off, when Thanksgiving's hitting, when it's coming around, you eating at mom's, you eating at granny's, where we eating at?
Man, hey, I'm not even gonna lie. My moms don't really cook like that no more, except on holidays. So my mom will probably, chef some up. I'll probably have to add. I cook myself. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I'm a master in the kitchen.
I was gonna say,
but
what you
I'm
know
kind
how
of
to
decent. Hey, anything you need, I'm like that.
What's
I ain't even gonna lie.
your one dish that you like? This is the best of the best. I be doing this.
I love making jerk chicken tacos with the little cilantro lime rice. Smack.
Okay.
I don't know if you like Mediterranean food. The chicken shawarma with the rice pilaf. Got you on that. Smack.
Okay.
I'm like that. I'm also a fire breakfast chef, but I feel like when you, as a man, when you mention that you can cook breakfast to women, they think you can't cook for real. So I gotta add the good shit first, and then tell you I can make a fire breakfast too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm decent. I'm proficient. I can cook for myself. You feel me?
As you should, King.
Hey,
as you should.
Hey, I'm trying to. So I gotta bring something to the table. Hey, when I was a kid, my parents were very overprotective. Okay. I'm the oldest. So I got the most of the overprotectiveness.
How many siblings?
I have 2 younger siblings. Okay. And we all like my sister. I'm 26. My sister 25.
Okay.
And my brother, he's the youngest. He's 23. So we all like back to back.
Yeah.
But my parents didn't let us cook at home. But I would sneak to my grandmother's house and she'd be like, "Do your thing." So my grandmother kind of taught me, started cooking with eggs. I made some eggs and rice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Got that kind of going. And then as I got older, got to college, and I started to figure stuff out on my own, like what I like, what I don't like. But more so now, like these last 2 years, I've been really 2-3 years. I've been really cooking for real.
Yes, I love to see it. I love to see it.
For sure, yeah.
Man can cook.
I can do all that. Yeah, I don't need no help.
Okay. Period. What's your favorite side to eat for Thanksgiving?
Can I say 2? Because I feel like you can't have one without the other.
What if you just have one? If you had to pick one side that you was gonna eat,
the mac and cheese. You can't go without the mac and cheese. I wanted to throw the dressing in there too, but I feel like you kind of gotta have a combo. But the mac and cheese, that's the necessary. If you don't have mac and cheese at your Thanksgiving, I don't even know what you're eating. Like,
what's the one dish you can't eat at everybody's house though on Thanksgiving?
The dressing.
See.
Hey, it's definitely the dressing because everybody and the dressing can be deceiving on top. You would think it look good till you in there and it's, you know what I'm saying? So hey, it's definitely the dressing.
I don't think I keep everybody mac and cheese either though.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
But if you can't cook mac and cheese, I'm a little skeptical of everything you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could have hooked it up with the craft and threw some cheese on top and said you did that. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So, what time do you feel like dinner is supposed to be served?
Oh, my perspective is bad because if I'm cooking, I probably won't cook until like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
But I feel like if I'm going out to dinner, I think like a good 7:30 is good for me. 7:30.
Yeah. Okay.
I could deal with the 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
You want to eat dinner on Thanksgiving at 8 o'clock?
Oh, you talking about Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh no, we gotta I'm not eating all day until Thanksgiving food. So we definitely gotta. I hope they got that ready by 2. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to eat breakfast if I know the dressing and mac and cheese coming. I'm gonna starve it out. Hey, you got to. I gotta make sure I got room. You feel me? Hey, that's Thanksgiving. That's like you get that once a year.
Facts.
You know.
I need to eat early in the day, and so I can eat again later on in the evening before I go to sleep again. How long can you eat leftovers for Thanksgiving?
I got a 2-day max. I can't do it after 2 days. Hey, I'm gonna start feeling like a turkey. I can't even lie to you. So, hey, probably after 2 days, I'm gonna probably cook something different. If anybody else want to keep eating that, that's cool. But I'm gonna probably
people be eating that shit for like a week.
Weeks. People do. Hey, I've seen people freeze Thanksgiving food to save for later. So, hey,
that's nasty. That's a little too extreme for me.
Too much for me
but
too.
Right, I done seen it, motherfuckers.
It ain't that good. No, it can't be.
Okay, he said 2 days. 2 days, y'all. So after 2 days, we don't want to see no more plates.
On me, Thanksgiving Thursday. So if you still eating that on Sunday, either the food wasn't good and ain't nobody want to take none home, we got to reevaluate this. Or something wrong. You feel me? Something wrong.
Okay. Now, if your auntie and your granny started fighting, who would you help?
I'm not helping nobody. They got to duke that out.
Oh, they got to duke it out?
Nah, I'm staying out of that. Hey, their relationship was around before I was here. So hey, it might be something that I don't know about. I'm leaving that alone.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm cheering for my granny though.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna help my granny. I ain't gonna lie. Auntie, I love y'all.
Hey, we got all love over here. But it might be something that I don't know about. I'm in my business.
But he said, I'm out that shit. I'm
gonna leave it alone.
So do you dress up for Thanksgiving or do you just wear whatever? Do you have a attire for Thanksgiving?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just, if it's just like at my, if it's my whole family gathering, then I gotta get just a little fee because I gotta let them know like I can put it on.
I'm getting money.
I can put it on if I need to. All my family, I could put it on if I need to. But I think that if I'm just going if we just at the crib, I'm chilling.
I'm dead. Black people is so funny.
Hey, you would put on everything, go to the living room.
No, for real though. Like Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter. Those be the main holidays. I feel like I always see like the older people, they be spiffy, fresh as fuck.
You gotta let them know.
Thanksgiving, we came here to eat. I don't dress up for Thanksgiving. I never have.
Hey, so you say you come prepared?
I do.
Jogging pants.
I don't care. Yeah, I will wear like a matching jogging piece set or some shit like that. But best believe, I came here to eat today.
You gonna be comfortable.
I am not dressed up. I have never dressed up for Thanksgiving. So people be throwing their, Thanksgiving pictures of their fits. I'm damn that fresh as hell. Look how many stains you finna get on that shit by the end of the night.
For the living room.
Fucked up.
Crazy. Hey, that's a fact.
I'm dead as fuck. That's funny.
That's a fact.
So besides your music, what else do you do? Do you have any other business?
Yeah, so I like to I work in like TV film, to like assistant production. I think that's important for me. I produced my Same Thing video that's out. And I did it with my homies that I worked with. I worked at a post-production company. So all of my homies that I worked with from that company kind of all pitched in with, their expertise and did that. So I want to shout them out. Shout out Addison, Haig, my homie Sam. I just talked to Sam today. They helped me do it and they got it done. It was beautiful. And I just kind of kept the process chugging along and made sure everybody, were happy and comfortable.
Nice.
Yeah, not stressed.
I like that. Wearing different hats there.
Yeah, I try to. I think that's like one of the most important things as an independent artist. Like people say they want to be independent, but aren't really willing to put on those other hats. Like I said, I make all my own stuff. I ask all of the homies inputs, but I'm gonna make my own stuff because I don't want to sit around and wait for somebody. Yeah. Which I had to do for this music video that I'm trying to get done. Oh. So moving forward, I'm probably gonna shoot my own music videos too. But we gonna fingers crossed. Okay. Fingers crossed. All right. A little bit, but
no, I feel you with that though. It's nothing like when you want something done, you gotta wait on other people to get it done, and
especially as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Especially when like all the artists involved have the best intention, but it's just everything else around it that makes it difficult. I think that's probably the most difficult thing as an artist in general. Like, I'm sure you might have had to deal with this at some point in time as having a podcast, like looking for an editor or realize like maybe I should just go live because if I have somebody edit it, that's gonna take them 3 weeks, and by that time, that content, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's a lot easier to just get it done yourself. You don't gotta. So when you can become self-proficient, yeah, self-sufficient, yeah.
So I know what you're saying.
I feel like both could have worked. I feel like, but sufficient is a better one. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I feel you with that definitely. I hate waiting on people. I'm very impatient.
For sure.
When it comes to my stuff, so. And
you should be. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? Patient. Like you should. I don't think we should, as artists, give people room to like put their foot on our art because it's yours. And when you like waiting around, you kind of doing that. Yeah.
So I'm big on mental health and just, keeping everything in check, especially as creators. It's hard to stay motivated sometimes. So what do you do to keep your mental, stable?
Wow, that's a great question. I think a part of my art is that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But also just having people around me that's I can say that to. Like I can talk to my brother and be like, yo, I have this issue. And we can, hash that out. So I think that's important. I think the people around you is probably the most important, your village. I think, that's probably it for me. And music. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you're very expressive too, like with people you're able to kind of get problems off your chest, like people you can talk to.
Yeah, like my bro was saying earlier, like I don't want to tip my own hat. I don't think that's fair. But I think I'm pretty good at communicating my thought. Mm-hmm. And I might not do it as well all the time. Mm-hmm. But I think for the most part, I'm pretty good at communicating how I feel and what I think.
Okay.
And it might not be what people want to hear sometimes, but I think I do that pretty well.
Absolutely. Okay. So what else can we expect from you in the future? I know that the year is pretty much up and everything, and I know you have your single out, but next year is pretty much here. Okay, which really means we in like the summertime right now, low key. Okay?
If you ain't planning, then you planning to fail.
You know, so what else can we expect from you?
Like I said, I got plans for next year already floating. I want to perform as much as possible next year. If you know any shows, tap me in. I'm gonna definitely tap you in with more artists because this fire. But like, yeah, if you know any shows, that's what I'm trying to do. Drop as much music as possible next year. I'm always trying to work and make new music. I did a lot of features this year, and only a couple of them came out. So I know a lot of them are gonna come out next year. Okay. So I'm thirsty for that. Yeah, I'm just trying to work as much as possible and get my name out there as much as possible, and put out fire ass music when I can. Yeah. Do
you have a favorite collab so far that you've done?
Me and my bro Mojo always.
Okay.
But I feel like that's a given because we got so much music together. If you look at my catalog and look at his, you will find both of our names pretty frequently. But I think I liked all of them. Like I'll name the ones that are out because I don't want to mess up anybody's plans or timelines. Okay. But my homie D2 Reckless, I had 2 features on his project that's out, and those are fire. I think the song fire. I think the projects are fire. My bro Mojo got a project coming out, and we got a song on there. Okay. I think that song. I think y'all all gonna love that one. Okay. That might be the best song we've made collectively. So I think that's gonna be really good to see. Yeah. So and I got some other stuff like in the works, and when that come out, I'm gonna come back through.
Okay.
Like we
run it back.
Exactly.
Run it back. Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I love your energy for one.
I appreciate it.
You can definitely tell that you're just, excited to like talk about your music and just who you are. So that's super dope.
I appreciate you allowing me to do that.
Of course. I love that for sure. So before you go, can you just give, a piece of advice to anybody that's maybe, wanting to start music and doesn't really know how to start it or is kind of afraid to start it? What would you say to them?
I think that when you put music out and you start doing it, you will realize you're not as good as you thought you were, but you also are not as bad as you think you are either. Okay. And I think that's important to realize when you start putting it out, and it allows you to get over the hump of being nervous or self-conscious about the music you're making. Because we all artists and we sensitive about our shit. So, but I think just do it. You have to. If you were put on this earth to do something, you weren't given skills or a talent for it wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't for nothing. So you are essentially wasting that skill you were given because you're scared. Scared money don't make money. So you got to go ahead and do it. And we've all been scared. I can't say that I don't have moments of, being frightful. But like I said, if you sign up for something, you got to, deal with everything that come with it. So that's a part of it.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Keep it 100.
Exactly. Y'all know the name. You already know.
Yes. Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on Pillow Talk and just chopping it up. This was nice.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you having me.
Of course.
This was dope. I really wanted to get on here for a minute, but I wanted to have some shit going on when I come through. I want to waste
you got a lot going on. You got shit going on.
Yeah, subjective. I'm trying to, trying to be like you when I grow up, big dog.
Stop. I'm tired.
Hey, if you want tired, then I ask you what you doing. You feel me? I come with it.
That's true. Well, no, I appreciate you for coming out here, first off, driving all the way out here and just chopping up with me, giving us a piece of yourself. I always love to see people, in a more personal light versus the artistry. So I appreciate you for being open on Pillow Talk. Okay.
I appreciate you for letting me come through and, hop in here. This is definitely dope. I'm going to come back through.
Of course.
Shout out to homie Chops Diggity for putting me on and showing me that this happening.
Sure.
Hey, my boy always going crazy in shows. I'm definitely trying to get like bro when I grow up, for sure.
He be doing his shit. I definitely got to come see him perform again. I haven't seen him perform in a minute.
Yeah.
For sure. I do got your IG scrolling too across here, y'all. So make sure that you guys tap in with him on IG.
And it's the same thing everywhere.
Okay.
Keep it 100 everywhere. Take you right to, keep it _100. WAN00.
Spell it just like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Spell it just like that.
And you got it. Hey, I'm trying to.
And let me know, right, when the next show is, when you doing your thing so I can come and see you for sure.
For sure. I appreciate that.
We can turn up.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to turn up for you.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, I always appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Of course, man, you guys can always subscribe to Pillow Talk Podcast, streaming on all major platforms. Okay, you can catch me every Tuesday on iHeartRadio at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. As always, I appreciate y'all. Sending love and light, man. Peace out.